seasons. Denmark's Pierre-Emil Højbjerg went to Southampton in the Premier League. Mebbarat has been loaned out to Juventus.
I think the fact that Xabi Alonso has been substituted has just left Bayern a little bit more open now in front of the two central defenders.
Basket. Let's come back off the post from Isco. There's a chance from nothing, and he's looking to get there a second time around. And although he missed the header, Carvajal also missed the target with the follow-up shot.
You can forget Carvajal's attempt. It was all about the attempt from Isco. So where the players surrounded him, wraps his foot around it, gets the pace on it. It's a little bit of curl, and just curls away from the goal and off the upright. He picked that up in that little spot where Xabi Alonso has been occupying for all of the game. He's always the player that's been asked to do it, but he's not going to show the same discipline as Xabi Alonso.
Isco's last involvement. He is now going off for further 3 changes. Those are the 3 who've come on. One name that most will recognise, Martin Ødegaard, Norwegian international. At just 16 years of age, having made his league debut in Norway at 15. And he's been suggesting that Ødegaard might be loaned out by Real Madrid during the current season or the coming season.
He's a player you feel that Real Madrid have to take care of. Brought him at such a young age. Has got plenty of talent.
Mebbarat did well to get to the byline, but having got there, couldn't produce a cross.
He's only 17 now, Ødegaard. Let's talk of him going on loan. I think it's important that he plays at the really good level. First team football, becomes a regular. He continues his progress, and Real Madrid I just feel they have one of the future stars of European football on their hands. We're all out to get him. It's been a difficult couple of seasons at Real Madrid for the youngster.
It was now his 3rd season. He signed in January of last year. Still only 16 when he made his Real Madrid debut. Precious few opportunities last season. Also on at the back here is Philipp Lainart, the young Austrian. The 3rd change saw the introduction of Danilo. Thank you.
Naturally using his experience and strength there against the teenager Benko. Just eased him off the ball. It's beginning to lose its shape now, the game, with the substitutions, which I guess we'll hope for is going to lead to more chances, more attempts at goal.
Casemiro. Basket. Since he hasn't given up on that. You're right, Terry, it has been a struggle for those who've been brought on since half-time by Real to make an impression, particularly the first two who came on, Asensio. And so, Bacic. Marcelo. Just the one change so far for Carlo Ancelotti and Bayern. Marcelo.
So Bayern have dropped the tempo from the first half. It's a more even game now. I just wonder at times though, Henry Martinez has got a lot of time on the ball. He's been an outstanding midfield player as well, whether he could actually step into midfield with the ball, run through the gaps and commit some Real Madrid defenders.
Thumping hit by Alaba, who was swiftly onto that loose ball when it flashed across the Real Madrid penalty area.
I think it's wishful thinking on Alaba's part, or was there a touch from Kiko Casilla? A good position again, and again worth taking on first time.
Good. Casemiro.
More Real Madrid subs warmed up, getting ready for action. The younger players, of course. And Zidane obviously focusing on the soon-to-be-played fixture against Sevilla in the UEFA Super Cup.
Thiago. Alaba. It's going to be a very different Sevilla team to the one that defeated Liverpool in the UEFA Europa League final in Basel. Change of coach. Jorge Sampaoli, former Chilean national coach of Vitória Vidal, who's taken over, replacing Unai Emery, who's joined Paris Saint-Germain, and Kevin Gameiro has also gotten their top scorer, the French international. Uruguay. It's suddenly got very bitty, isn't it?
It has. I can't imagine there's too many players left for Zidane to replace. Obviously, Marcelo will be one that Zidane will be keen to be fit. Contrao is back at the club, but again, another player that's suffered from injuries and injured yet again. Not going to be fit for some while. So Marcelo would be an obvious one to replace Casemiro. Alvaro Morata with the injury to Benzema needs protecting.
Marcelo. So encouraged to get forward then, given his goals returned since Real arrived in the United States. You can understand why. Morata taking issue with Javi Martinez.
The accusations here, I think, from Javi Martinez that Morata went down a little bit too easily on the edge of the box, looking for a free kick or a penalty.
Danilo. Vidal with the interception. Recently, the attendance has topped 80,000. It was said that the fixture between Real and Chelsea was the second highest ever for a game in the United States. Subsequently, it's been argued that, in fact, it is the highest ever as Rafinha now gets involved with Morata. Morata's been simmering for a few minutes after his exchange with Javi Martinez.
I'm not sure Javi Martinez was anything to do with this whatsoever. It was a foul by Feldhahn, I thought initially. And then there was a tangle from Rafinha gets involved. This is the initial foul. Rafinha doesn't need to get involved. And obviously doing it to antagonise Alvaro Morata. I'm not sure why Javi Martinez got the yellow card. The referee realised it was a big centre half that committed the first foul. They were going to book the wrong player, unless there was some dissent shown by Martinez.
Period of calm. We'll get on with the free kick. Vidal. Delivery of some of the set plays hasn't been brilliant, but that's a quickly taken free kick by Vidal. And well, we're nearly caught out, but Marcelo still kept his wits about him.
That's one thing he does have is the pace. A long delivery like that. Quick counter attack. Julian Green is quick. Slight slip from the United States of America player.
Might have been happy to knock the ball around, but as we saw with the long clearance from Ulrich in the first half, just occasionally they're prepared to hit the ball long to look for Julian Green.
This is something different, and we spoke in the first half about the possibility of, well, probability that it would be Muller and Lewandowski. 50 goals between them in the league campaign last season. If you have the option of hitting two decent-sized centre forwards quickly, why not?
Danilo. Thiago. Now Vidal.
It's the fashion now, isn't it, for a lot of teams to press high up the pitch. We hear it so much about dynamic play, high intensity, closing down. It's worth having the option available to, when you're under that amount of pressure and opposing teams committing so many players into the attacking half of the pitch, to win the ball back quickly rather than take those short little passes, and why not hit it into the front two?
Rafinha. Benka.
That in turn would make it nervous in terms of teams closing down by Munich, pressing high up the pitch if they know they'll overcommit too many players. Trying to do that, they are susceptible to the more direct approach from Bayern.
Uruguay. Skipped away from Vidal. Marcelo. Benka. Bernat. Bernat taking on all comers and getting past them.
He's so It's typical Bayern's night, isn't it? Nearly making a breakthrough. As Thiago goes down with cramp. It was Bernat who threatened to open up the Real Madrid defence.
Casemiro's making way. Martinez is limping off. Pantovic is coming on. Fourth official on the far side there is still sorting himself out. Marcelo also going off. Triple change for Real Madrid. And finally Morata makes way. This is the reception that Marcelo is getting. He's had an excellent tour for Real Madrid. So with the introduction of Mariano Diaz. Scored that fine goal after starting against Chelsea. He was on as a late substitute against Paris Saint-Germain in Ohio. The changes for Real Madrid. Tejero has come on as well, left back, 20-year-old who's dropped into the position occupied previously by Marcelo. Odegaard.
It's just Lucas Vazquez now, isn't it, for Real Madrid, and the goalkeeper, Casilla.
Flurry of changes.
Certainly a youthful Real Madrid.
Danilo. Oh, that's magnificent. All his own work. Real still sorting themselves out after making 3 changes. And it's one of their earlier substitutes who's made the breakthrough, Danilo.
Talking about the youthful Real Madrid. It's the senior pro, Danilo. Big money signing, still finding his feet at Real Madrid. Cuts aside and unleashes an unstoppable drive onto his left foot. Not his strongest foot. Sven Ulrich just wonder whether the goalkeeper thinks it's going to go over the crossbar. Goes directly over the goalkeeper's head. Plenty of movement on the ball. Plenty of swerve, dip. Danilo gets the opening goal of the game. Possibly could be the winning goal for Real Madrid.
Fabulous shot from Danilo. Another one who missed a big chunk of last season with an injury, a foot injury, but he put his foot through the ball then with good effect to put Real in front. Is there to be any response from Bayern? Helped on by Thiago. Alvaro's had a couple of sights at goal with free kicks, which prove troublesome for Kiko Casilla. Just wonder if there's going to be a change of approach by Bayern here. Thiago was itching to have a go at this.
Certainly not the most demonstrative of goalkeepers, is he? I've only seen the majority of goalkeepers organising a wall. Again, he's happy with just the 3 players.
Thiago! Castillo looking unflustered and untroubled.
Maybe just from that distance, he prefers just the 3-man wall so he can see it a little bit more. Lucas Vazquez goes to join him alongside Pantovic. Thiago again just drifts off target. But it needs something special, didn't it, to break down either defence, and certainly was a special goal from Danilo. Invited to run forward with the ball, Bayern defence that were dropping off. No one really come out to confront him and close him down, and unleashed an unstoppable shot.
Vazquez. It's an inviting cross. Good defensive work by Feldhahn.
Determination shown by the youngster Mariano Diaz at the far post as well. He was aggressive in the challenge against the big Bayern central defender. This is pretty much the team that ended up in the game against Chelsea, where Eden Hazard got 2 late goals and nearly got an unlikely equaliser. Real Madrid at that stage were really holding on, hanging on. Time just run out for Chelsea. What the situation is going to be for Real Madrid tonight. Got the 1-goal lead with the young team.
Alaba.
Will they be able to hold on against Bayern?
Vidal. Knocked away by Piera. He made his debut in the Copa del Rey last season. It was a competition that Real Madrid dropped out of earlier than they would have liked because of an irregularity, administrative error, which saw them banished from the competition. Done by Thiago. Kiko Casilla stretching. Again, happy that he had that shot covered.
You see Danilo cutting inside. Zidane enjoys that. An expensive signing. Constantly fighting for his place in the right back position with Dani Carvajal. Giving confidence going into the new season.
It cost over €30 million when they signed him from Porto. Before that, he'd enjoyed success in the Copa Libertadores, the South American equivalent of Europe's Champions League. Pantovic with a late challenge. Nacho will be okay.
It's the follow through, isn't it, from Pantovic? There's the reason why that free kick was given against him.
Rafinha.
In fairness to Danilo, his attacking qualities have never been questioned since he joined Real Madrid. It's the reason Dani Carvajal does get the nod ahead of him in big games is he's a better defender, more reliable defender.
Thiago. Rafinha. Here's Vidal. Real's backline stands firm again. Thiago. Alaba. Time again. He's popped up in 3 different positions in this game. Now done by Benko. Thiago. That was inventive, and it's provided Bayern with some width. Width that they can't exploit it. Thiago again. Danilo.
He would have enjoyed the performance of the youngsters on this tour.
On the shoulder of Carlo Ancelotti when Ancelotti was in charge of Real. Of course, he did have a spell in charge of the B team at Real. Thiago's done enough for a touch of cramp, forcing him off eventually. He's not had much of a rest this summer, having featured for Spain at the European Championship. Thiago replaced. Chance for Erdal Öztürk, who has scored in pre-season already. Scored in the win over Manchester City, which was played in Munich. Well, Eastern run here.